outside, to the outside.
But stop talking!
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do a very fun video. Recently I went onto Red Square. If you guys don't know what that is the makeup sort of portion of Edgars, and I bought a few things online, mostly very inexpensive things from Essence and CATRICE, and one thing from YARDLY. I didn't get much, but I do have a few things that I would like to try with you guys, show you guys what I think. So this is sort of like a little unboxing, first impressions video. So it came in this sort of red square box like this, and then you open it up, and then I also got this Yardley London airbrush foundation SPF 25 on a special, and it says it's a 16-hour foundation, refined poreless finish, weightless cover and light diffusing. So I'm excited to try this. I've been really wanting to try out a new foundation, sort of lightweight foundation. Then from CATRICE I have this all-round contouring palette from CATRICE Cosmetics, which has some contour colors, all creams. So it's contour colors, some concealers, and then a highlight, cream highlight. And the next thing that I'm really excited to try out is this Essence eyebrow gel, color and shape, which is just a sort of pomade gel for eyebrows, to fill in your eyebrows. And then with that eyebrow gel, the last thing that I got is this eyebrow brush, also from Essence, and it just has this, I don't know if you guys can see through the plastic, it has a really short sort of sharp edge there, so we're going to try out that as well. So without any more rambling, let's just get into trying the products. And I'm sorry for the lighting. It's a weird day, it's very hot, but it's in the middle of the winter and the sun's sort of strange. I have this tree in front of my window, so the sun's shining very strangely onto my face. It's like branches and shadows and things, so I had to like close my curtain, so that's why it's a bit dark, but I feel like you guys will be able to see better when it's closed. And then also I'm wearing a little pin. I thought that it looks really fun. It says be yourself, everyone else is already taken, and I just thought that is super cute, so I'm wearing that just for fun. Okay, so I zoomed you guys on in so that you guys can see better. So I already went ahead and moisturized and primed my face, so we can just go ahead directly into the foundation. So as I said, this is the Yardley London airbrush foundation, 16 hours, SPF 25, and this is in the shade medium beige. So this color looks, I don't know, we'll see. It looks like it will match, but I'm just scared that it might oxidize, and when a thing oxidizes on my light skin, then it just looks orange. So let's see. So I'm first just going to put a bit of that on the back of my hand. It's a pretty good color. I would rather, with foundations, with my light skin, I would rather go a shade lighter and then warm it up with some bronzer or something, than to have it too dark. So okay, let's just concentrate on this side first. Okay, so the color is pretty good, but it does give a very light coverage. I'm sure you can build it up a bit more, but this is enough coverage for me actually. I just sort of want a foundation that's more like a BB cream or a skin tint sort of situation, just to make things look a bit more sort of one tone, and like they said, it's sort of airbrushed. I really like this actually. It doesn't make my skin look patchy, it makes it look very smooth. It feels very smooth and nourished. It doesn't feel drying, and it doesn't dry completely matte. It sort of still has a dewy feel to it, but not very oily. I like it. Let's continue. I like the shade. I feel like it does have a slight more pink undertone, which is perfect for my skin because I do have a more reddish pink sort of undertone. Okay, I love this foundation. I think it is beautiful. It still shines through all my freckles, but it did cover up these red patches on my skin, making them just look a bit more like the rest of my face, and everything looks like more like one skin tone, and it did just like make everything just looks like a fresh face, fresh base. You guys get what I'm saying. Okay, so next would be to try out this all-round contouring palette from CATRICE Cosmetics. So this doesn't have like a shade or anything, but it just says cream palette for perfectly defined facial contours. And then they have like these little pictures on the back to show you how to apply it, where to apply it. And then let's open it up. So as you guys can see here, that it has all the cream colors, and I sort of like the fact that it's not very pigmented, because then there's a lot of room to fix mistakes. So because I haven't really tried like cream contouring, but I'm very keen on trying it, so we're going to try that out. And this cream highlight just looks very beautiful, not too shimmery, but it looks very beautiful. Oh, look at that shine, that is stunning, love that. Okay, so let's start with the concealers. I'm going to use the lighter shade underneath my eyes where I want to highlight, and then on any blemishes that I would like to conceal, I'm going to use the slightly more skin tone shade. Oh, that's a pretty color. Again, it's a bit more of a pink undertone, which I like. It's very lightweight, it feels sort of sheer, as if it just might blend a bit into nothing, but we will see, we will see. So I'm just going to continue blending this with my finger. Well, it does really brighten up, as you guys can see. I think I'm going to add a bit more of the skin tone shade, just to conceal a bit more. I'm just going to take my sponge and just sort of blend this in, take it onto my eyelid a bit. Blends very well. It doesn't cover up the dark circles completely, as you guys can see. You can still see it shining through just a bit, but it does brighten up and give it a little bit of coverage, which is nice, which is what I like. I don't really like full coverage, as you guys might have realized. That's very pretty, I kind of like that. I really do. Okay, so now I'm going to take some of that onto my chin, nose, forehead. And I really like it's sort of also dewy, as you guys can see there. Because it's a cream, it's very dewy, and I like that sort of a shine that it gives. And it feels very lightweight. It doesn't feel heavy or harsh on my skin. It feels like my skin can still breathe through. Right, well, I'm very happy with that. So now I have to tackle this cream contouring. So I think I'm also going to take my finger, gonna place it where I feel I need it. Maybe I should take a brush. Okay, let's take... that can work. Okay, so I'm just using this really tiny brush from Real Techniques and sort of drawing in the contour where I feel I need it. This is a very cool toned contour, which I really do not mind, because as you guys know, I hate looking orange. So I'm just gonna put it there, put a bit up here. I'm just going to use my foundation brush and just sort of blending it. And I heard that you should rather blend up than down, so trying to blend up. Oh, I like that. It's so easy, yet it stays pretty precise, I would say. I feel like I look a bit muddy here, but that's fine. That's just maybe because of the lighting. I'm not sure. I really like it on the forehead. This blends like a dream, guys. It blends like a dream. And down the nose. I really like that. I feel it's very subtle. Yet you can still, like, if I look forward, you can still see that, you know, there's a bit of definition. Should I try to build it up? Let's try to build it up a bit more. Just there in the back. Maybe a bit more up here. Okay, and blending. This also sort of blends into nothing. Okay, and then the last step in the palette is to use this beautiful cream highlight. So I'm also just going to take this onto my finger and just pat it in. Oh, that's beautiful. It's not very shimmery, it's just sort of like you can just see the shine. It's very dewy. And I like the color of it as well. It's sort of a pearl highlight, not very gold or shimmery. Oh, I'm just going to keep applying this. I'm not going to be able to stop. But up here, I love that. I love that. You guys just see that glow. Let's quickly. I sort of want to move on to eyebrows because that I'm very excited about. So let's open up this brush. So as you guys can see there, it just has a very sharp edge there. And it's quite short and easy to handle. Very beautiful design, I have to say. So this brush is also from Essence. And then this eyebrow gel from Essence. It's in the shade 01 Brown. Sort of brush the brows. Little small mirrors so that I can just see more effectively. Okay, this would be the first time also that I'm using a gel to fill in my eyebrows, and I've always wanted to try. So let's see what happens. Should I zoom you guys in? Should I? Okay, so it's come out very pigmented, as you guys can see there. So let's give it a try. I'm first just going to draw underneath the brow and then sort of fill in the sparse areas, create an arch, and you know, that whole drill. Now you're supposed to brush it down and then fill in the top and your arch. So let's do that. I'm trying to steer clear of the front now, just so that the front still looks natural and not too dark. So now I'm just going to start filling in the sparse areas. What I like about this gel is it still keeps it looking pretty natural, as you guys can see. The color is sort of not as pigmented, which again, for me as a beginner with this, is a very good thing, because if I mess up, I can just fix it. Okay, so it still looks a bit patchy, but that's probably just me. We'll see in future videos if I use it, if I can maybe do it a bit better. But I'm gonna go on to the other eyebrow, otherwise this is going to take forever, so excuse me for a while. Okay guys, so I'm back with both eyebrows done. As you guys can see, they look a bit ratchet right now because, I don't know. I think the gel is pretty good, probably. I'm just not good at applying it yet. So we'll see if I get some more practice and things, if we can make it look better. But for now, I would say I think the gel is pretty good. It's just me making it look not so good. I think the color fits with my hair color. So let's go on to the last product, I think it is. Okay guys, so I just quickly went and applied some eye makeup so that we can move on to the last thing, which is this Essence Satin Touch blush. This one is in the shade 20 Satin Love. It says satin soft blush for a fresh looking complexion all day long. So this is just a beautiful shade that I saw in one of my friends' houses, and I never actually wear blush, but I tried it there and I just love the color because it's not pink and it's not brown, it's not very like intense, it's sort of a subtle blush, and it does have a few sparkles in, not really glitter, but sort of like a highlight sparkle sort of a thing going on there. And since I tried it on, I'm now loving blush and I wear it every day. I just think that blush gives you this beautiful flushed look, sun kissed sort of a look, and yeah, so this is the shade that we're going to try out today. So I think I'm going to try it out with this brush. It's sort of just a angled brush. Why is this thing not focusing? Am I sitting too close? Okay, let's hope it stays focused. Okay, so I'm just going to use this angled brush. So let's go in. It's not that pigmented. You guys can see they're not very pigmented. So to tap off some of it and start applying it very subtly. So let's see. Yeah, that's a very beautiful color. So you guys can see it's sort of just a peachy, like flushed color. And I sort of start here on the apples of the cheek and just work it back. The camera's not really picking it up, but in real life I am very flushed and pink and glowy right now, and I'm loving it. I think it's a beautiful shade. As you guys can see, just sort of gives this flushed look, and I like to take it up all the way to the nose, sort of just not close to this highlighted area, just down here, sort of taking it to the nose so that it sort of looks like when you got sunburnt, you know, that sort of a look. I'm just going to take it some on my chin, on the forehead, just everywhere, you know, just to make everything look a bit more colourful and in sync on the nose, everywhere. I really like that. Thumbs up for that blush. Okay guys, so that is it for this video. I really enjoyed filming this. I really enjoyed trying out all these new products. I think all of them worked great, and I think the look turned out great. From all of these, there's really not one that I can say I didn't like. Maybe in the future I can say it's not that good just because I've tried other products and I've practiced, like with the cream contouring and the eyebrow gel. I can sort of improve my way of applying it, and then I can maybe say, okay, so the gel and the creams are not that good. But if we have to go in the order that I used, the foundation was great, the shade is great, the coverage is great, it feels great, it's dewy, I love that. The contouring palette, I love the highlight shade, it is absolutely beautiful, and I love the shade of the contour. I think it works well with my skin tone. And as for the concealers, I think it works as any cream concealer, lightweight cream concealer would. And then as for the gel, as I said, I think the color is a pretty good match to my hair color, and I think for how little I know about using a gel for my eyebrows, I think it went pretty alright, and I think that it's a good product. I don't know, I will keep you guys posted in the future. And then this blush is absolutely stunning. I love the shade. I love the sort of consistency of it. It's not patchy and it's not totally matte, but it's still sort of glowy, and the shade is beautiful. So I would highly recommend trying out this shade. So yes, that is how I feel about all of these products, and I really hope you guys also enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and you can even hit that little notification bell so that I can irritate you in your comments more often. And I will see you guys again in my next video. Cheers!
So daai dingetjie skyn op my. So daai dingetjie sien vir my.
Yes, this lens here records you.
Kyk, as ek so ver weg staan.
Yeah, but it's about this, you see, it's about this lens. So it's not, this thing just shows you, like it's the viewfinder.
Hy gaan so.
Yeah, no, this thing just shows you what this lens records. So it only goes like this far, and then on the viewfinder you see it. So if you move out of the lens's way, then you go out of the viewfinder.
Ja, kyk, die enigste manier hoe daai dingetjie ons kan sien is as hy so gaan.
Yeah, no, it's not just this little small. It sort of takes in like a triangle. It goes from here outside to the outside.
But stop talking!